Game 1 of the NBA Finals. The 76ers delivered a 4-game sweep to become conference champions. Now, the quest is for one ultimate goal. Just 4 wins away. The first chapter begins against the Oklahoma City Thunder. The pinnacle of the postseason. The NBA Finals is here.
We've been building to this all season, the NBA Finals. Welcome and thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, joined by Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. So let's take a look at the starters for the Philadelphia 76ers. George and Embiid are up front. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then there's Kelly Oubre. And it's Thomas in at the 2. And for the Thunder, 2 big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. SGA and Dort at the 2 and 3. And it's McCain in at the point. You take a look at the 76ers. This is the dream that this team and their players had at the start of the season. Now these teams get to live it.
Well, the pressure and stakes are at their greatest. Every decision and miscue is going to be analyzed and overanalyzed. You have to keep your cool and trust what got you here.
Now here's Holmgren. George with a steal. And here comes the break. And the jam by George.
Yeah, Paul George that time understanding how to read the open floor and getting to the spot where he could get a good look.
It's Dort on the wing. He's covered by Oubre. To the inside. And Holmgren with the basket on the assist from Dort.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Now here's Maxey. Pass to Embiid. 5 on the clock. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Well, that happens sometime. Nothing is guaranteed in this league.
To the middle. Back to McCain. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Oubre. Outside Maxey. To the paint. Here's Embiid. It doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Hartenstein. Dort against Oubre. SGA deciding where to go with it. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein a screen. Launches a 3. They get it again. And it's blocked by Embiid.
Oh, Embiid saying not in my house.
Pass to Dort. This one for 3.
That's a tough start for them offensively. Now just 1 for 5 from the field. They've got to find their groove.
Here's Maxey outside. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Yeah, you better close out harder than that on Tyrese Maxey in the short corner.
Here's Hartenstein. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Outside Maxey. Pass to Thomas. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
Well, it's forcing them to guard at all 3 levels.
Now here's Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Mark Dagnall gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I brought up Tyrese Maxey and I asked him what makes him so hard to guard. He said, quote, to put things simply, his speed and his decision-making. He's one of the fastest guys in the game and also picks smart shots to take. That combination is lethal. We'll see how his defense fares against Maxey tonight. Back over to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Here's McCain. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Gilgeous-Alexander into the lane.
And if SGA gets a step on the defense, it's over. Look how quick he is to the rim.
And Maxi's got the ball here for Philadelphia. And we knew they'd be the team to beat this year, but they haven't dropped the game yet. And tonight, they're looking to do something only 3 other teams have ever done.
Yeah, they're going for 13 in a row tonight. We saw that from the Warriors and Cavs in 2017, and the Lakers also in 1989. You think about the star power on the floor for those teams. It's not unlike what we've seen from this group. Get your popcorn ready because history is being made in the most exciting way possible.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Pass to McCain. Back to Holmgren. 6 on the shot clock. Sinks that one from the post. Holmgren's got 6.
And this is where Holmgren is such a scoring threat. His size can make interior shots easier to find.
George for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And Holmgren with the basket on the assist by McCain. McCain's got 3 assists in the game. The Sixers leading. Maxey with it, and McCain picks him up defensively. Outside Maxey. Over McCain. And here's another one for the Sixers.
Yeah, he just keeps you guessing when he utilizes those screens. He can either turn the corner to the rim or he can stop and pull up.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. For Philadelphia. Holmgren right side. Pass to Hartenstein. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Dort, a screen on Maxey. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Let's go with a 3. It's hauled in by Oubre.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
And here is Maxey. Outside Oubre. Pass to Thomas. Fires for 3. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Dort against Oubre. Back to Holmgren. Three-pointer. Rebound by Philadelphia. And here is Maxey. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Now here's McCain. Still without a bucket. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Hartenstein. And rejected. and they get it back. Will it go?
And look, you got to remember, Paul George originally made a name for himself in this league with his defense.
Jumps up, and the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Hartenstein. Holmgren outside. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Well, at 7 feet tall, you don't need much verticality if you're Isaiah Hartenstein. That must be nice.
Philadelphia leading by 9. So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Oklahoma City ends up going with a new group. And let's take a look at who's been lights out from beyond the arc in this year's playoffs. Second is Paul George. Fourth is VJ Edgecombe.
These guys have delivered from beyond the arc in a big way here in the postseason, stepping up and embracing the spotlight.
Left side Maxey, pass to Bona. And here's Oubre from the arc. Drops in the 3.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
Now here's Williams. Caruso outside. Back to Williams. Clock at 6. And it's Bona with a rebound.
He was bothered just enough to miss that shot. That's good work by the defense.
Maxey surveys. Pass to Thomas. Fades. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Thomas has got 9 points.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Here's Wallace. Back to Caruso. Shoots over Maxey. Top of the key jumper, no good.
Well, that's a look you rarely see him miss.
Here he goes. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
And another bucket for him. What a quarter he has had.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Wallace outside. Inside. Caruso, pass to Williams. The Thunder with another miss. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. 16-point lead. Pass to George. From the elbow. Williams grabs the board. Caruso against Thomas. Chet Holmgren. He's checked in for Williams.
First team foul. Coming on to the floor for your Thunder, number 7, Chet Holmgren.
Caruso outside. He takes it in. Holmgren outside. 6 to shoot. 2 in the cold spell. Wallace misses.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Caruso against Maxey. And here's Oubre from the arc. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Caruso outside. Pass to Williams. And here's Holmgren. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams.
Those are the type of turnovers that kill you. Just an unforced error.
Philadelphia leading by 16. Oubre passes to George. 24 seconds left in the opening quarter. Yep, count it. George has got 7 points.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Holmgren outside. Puts up a deep 3. He got it up in. But it would not fall for him. What a performance for Tyrese Maxey. He has been the story for Philadelphia. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. Back to the game after this break. And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. A comfortable margin for the 76ers here, guys.
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
I love how they're playing. When you combine great effort and great execution, it leads to great results.
Philadelphia leading by 18. Wallace and Williams run the wings. Aaron Wiggins out there with Chet Holmgren. And it's Caruso in at the 1. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going in the second. Now here's Wallace. Yet to see a basket. There's the 3. It's not going to go for him. Philadelphia has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Pass to Edgecombe. The 3 ball. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Well, that's a real encouraging make for Edgecombe. The rookie's showing he can score it off the ball.
Now here's Wallace. Defense right on him. Now here's Holmgren. There's the triple. Edwards pulls it in. Outside Grimes. Pass to Edwards. Jacks up a 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Ball stolen. Outside Grimes. Stolen by Caruso. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Pass to Holmgren. Screen by Holmgren. Down low. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And you love seeing Holmgren go strong at the rim.
Philadelphia leading by 22. Grimes with the ball. No made baskets yet. Here's Bona. Off the mark there with a 3. Oklahoma City has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Aaron Wiggins.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Joe's checked in for Oklahoma City.
Number 12, Isaiah Joe.
Holmgren finds Wiggins. The Thunder with another miss.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to Bona. Outside Edwards. 5 to shoot. Here's Barlow. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
That's great shot selection, just poor execution. If you're going to take those mid-range shots, you've got to knock them down.
Here's Caruso. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Here's Edwards. Lays it up. Up and banks it in. Edwards has got 5 points now in the quarter. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
Well, don't forget about their scoring in the open floor. They've been getting a lot of production on their break.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. And here's Caruso outside. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Outside Grimes. Pass to Edgecombe. He buries it from 3. Edgecombe's got 6.
I just love the ball movement.
Williams against Edwards. Williams' shot is good.
We talked about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
Grimes, the pass to Barlow. Right side Grimes. Pass to Edwards. Here's Barlow. Philadelphia moving it around. Here's Bona. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds in the game. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score. That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Now here's Grimes. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, I just don't think right now they're doing a good enough job of hunting the right mismatch.
Isaiah Hartenstein's checked in for Wiggins. Lou Dort comes in for Jalen Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Joe. And McCain subbed in for Caruso. Andre Drummond is checked in for Philadelphia. Here's Grimes. No points yet. 20 feet out. Here's Drummond. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
I'll tell you, I wouldn't want to draw Drummond as my assignment inside. You body him up, hack him, it still has no effect on him.
Now here's SGA. Pass to Holmgren. Beyond the arc. Barlow grabs the miss.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Here's Edgecombe. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Edgecombe's got 8 here in this quarter.
Well, he was cold in that first quarter. Now it's great to see him flip that switch and start getting hot here.
Now Holmgren. The fader. Rebound by Philadelphia.
Yeah, this quarter has just been a struggle for him offensively.
Here's Grimes. Pass to Edgecombe. And McCain pulls it down. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. No luck on that one. Philadelphia has gotten 21 points so far from three-point land. They're 7 of 10. From behind the arc. Good defense there from SGA. And Oklahoma City shooting just around 32% from the field. Pass to McCain. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Edwards. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
Good contest. Can't let him have open shots from mid-range.
Here's Drummond. He's guarded by Hartenstein. Here's Edgecombe. The 3. Pure from three-point range. Edgecombe's got 11 points.
And still working on this part of his game. If Edgecombe is able to stretch the floor like that, watch out.
Inside, here's SGA. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Oh, nice shot by Grimes.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Holmgren outside. Now Dort. He's scoreless. McCain finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. The putback.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious. Why they're in front.
Well, it's simple math. You've got to limit teams to one shot on your defensive end and then give yourself extra possessions when you have the ball.
Grimes' shot is off. And it's Dort with the ball for OKC. To the inside. 16 feet out. The putback goes back up. That shot, no good. Good work defensively by Hartenstein. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Wow, what determination. Gilgeous-Alexander fighting through contact for the and one.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Oklahoma City calls timeout.
At the line for your partner, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shooting 1. Timeout for Oklahoma City.
Making the switch here. Williams is checked in. Paul George, he's checked in for the Sixers. That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And one thing that makes Shea so effective is his command of the basketball. He can go either direction and stop on a dime.
Pass to Drummond. Back to Grimes. Here's Edgecombe. For three, George. No, he's made three, missed two now. And for the Thunder, they're shooting just 27% in the second quarter. Left side SGA. Pass to Hartenstein. Williams on the wing. Shoots from 14. Rebound by Philadelphia. Outside Grimes. Takes it inside. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 points in the game. Outside, Williams. Fires from deep. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's George. Oh, the teardrop falls in. Then it's 9. Points for Paul George.
Well, that's helping your team. By and large, he's taking shots he knows he can make.
Outside, Williams. To the middle. Here's Dort. He drains that one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
And clearly Dort knows how to operate inside, making his way to a high percentage shot.
It's Grimes on the wing. He shoots. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
Pass to McCain. Over Edgecombe. A nice shot by McCain.
What a finish by McCain. He took all that contact, but he stayed committed to his finish.
Here's Barlow. Here's Edgecombe. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Edgecombe's got 13 points in this quarter.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
It's Hartenstein, high post. Drummond's there. Hartenstein, no good. Philadelphia's gotten only 4 of 9 from beyond the arc here in the second. Grimes with the ball. Hartenstein covering. Pass to Barlow. Here's Edgecombe. Barlow passes to George. Excellent D there from McCain. And the Thunder shooting at 32% from the floor. Not good. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. And here's Hartenstein. Dort finds McCain. And that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it.
Substitution on the court.
Just 4 seconds left in the first half of this game. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Releases. And So it's Philadelphia cruising into the next quarter with a 30-point advantage. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
Joel, the reserves have been awesome so far. What are you seeing from them?
The bench has helped us a lot. They've come in, they scored the ball, they got to stop, so we're going to need them to keep it going.
Helps to have backup. Good luck in the second half.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Please like to take in the center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're measuring up the shot. It's all good. Give it up for the participants.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Their bench came in ready to play. As a starter, that gives you confidence when you have to come off the floor.
Yeah, they know the second unit has their backs. Like I've got you guys.
Hard to find a better bodyguard than a 7-foot sheriff. Taking a look at the situation for the Philadelphia 76ers. Fellas, this is where they want to be, up in the finals and up big at the half.
You know what, Ernie? You can tell. They can smell that Larry O'Brien trophy. Now, it's all about finishing.
Yeah, I've been in their position a few times. They're tired, but also focused. Locked in on that final push to get that ring.
And if this first half is any indication, they're pushing strong to that finish line. And by the way, Kenny, what does the Larry O'Brien trophy smell like? Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And here we go. The NBA Finals continue here on 2K Sports. About ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Taking a look at Philadelphia. George and Embiid are up front. Then there's Kelly Oubre. Then it's Maxey, and it's Thomas in at the shooting guard position. Embiid misses. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Pass to McCain. To the paint. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Hartenstein. And he banks in the layup. Hartenstein's got his third bucket of the night.
I am so impressed with the touch of Hartenstein. Basically, he's automatic around the rim.
Embiid passes to George. Philadelphia moving it around. Here's Thomas. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Thomas has got 11 points.
They're going old school out there now, working the mid-range part of the floor.
On the wing, SGA. Thomas defends. Thomas against SGA. Buries it down low. 7 points in the game.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
It's George on the wing. Uses the glass on the layup.
Well, it takes a lot of focus to play through that kind of defense.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
The 76ers have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Outside Oubre. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. SGA's got 4 rebounds now. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Going inside. It's hauled in by the Sixers. SGA with a steal. Count that one.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
And here is Maxey. He's got 11. Pass to Thomas. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Thomas has gotten 4 this quarter.
There's some nice chemistry on offense. They're just taking what the defense allows.
And here's Holmgren. George defending. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. Screen by Holmgren. Here's Dort. Offline from the high post. The 76ers have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Outside Maxey. Pass to Embiid. And here's Oubre from the arc. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist. Oubre's got 6.
Really unselfish play by Embiid, keeping others involved.
SGA passes to Holmgren. Now Hartenstein. George defending. And Hartenstein gets it to go.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
The 76ers have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Pass to George. And stolen by Hartenstein. The drive by McCain. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's George. Driving inside. And the jam by George.
He is such a versatile scorer, and once Paul George finds his rhythm, he is very difficult to contain.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 9. Outside McCain. Back to SGA. Dort outside. Pass to Hartenstein. Shot clock at 5. And here's SGA outside. It's hauled in by Oubre. Oubre's got 4 rebounds now.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight. That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. Oh, George with a steal. Here's Oubre. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Pass to Holmgren. Back to McCain. Tries to break his ice, and he sinks the layup. McCain's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Now that's a really creative move right there by McCain. He was able to beat defense that was ready.
It's Thomas on the wing. Now Embiid. Fade away. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Well, that is nice touch and confidence on the mid-range from Embiid.
Down low. Here's Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Thomas outside. Pass to George. From the arc. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Hartenstein's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Now here's McCain. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with a screen on Thomas. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Oklahoma City, Isaiah Hartenstein. One shot.
And what Hartenstein gives you is toughness and intelligence. He is such an important part of what they do.
Maxey with it. He's got 11. George scanning the floor. Pass to Oubre. Embiid inside. He's guarded by Hartenstein. Embiid can't hit.
Yeah, it's been a tough game for him with his shooting. Fortunately, the rest of the team has picked him up, and they have the lead.
SGA against Thomas. To the inside. Here's Holmgren, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. It's going to go on Tyrese Maxey.
I like whenever Holmgren uses his length to his advantage. Great at forcing the D to foul him inside.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown. Down for the 76ers.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
And something else that has stood out to me is the defense hasn't had any chance at stopping them in the mid-range.
Yeah, as you know, as Holmgren adds weight and strength year after year, he just becomes a bigger problem for opponents.
Caruso, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Wallace comes in for McCain. Philadelphia also making some changes. Bonus checked in for Joel Embiid. Barlow comes in for Paul George. And it's Edgecombe in for Oubre. Here now, a list of the players who have had the hottest hand in the playoffs. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander on top. Good on the second one.
Yeah, many believe Holmgren must add muscle over time to his wiry frame. We'll see if he focuses on doing just that.
Here's Maxey. He's got 11. Inside. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Well, the analytics would say take either that shot or something from downtown.
Now SGA. 9 points in the game. Pass to Holmgren. Holmgren with a screen on Thomas. Caruso, the pass to Holmgren. And that basket makes him 6 for 11, shooting a good percentage.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And here is Maxey. Out to the wing. from 17. And Edgecombe, the bucket on the assist by Maxey. Edgecombe's got 15 points.
And with his combination of rim running and mid-range shooting, defenses don't know what to do with Edgecombe.
Gilgeous-Alexander, and SGA throws it down.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Now here's Maxey. Pass to Thomas. Here's Barlow. Lets it go from deep. Fires in the triple.
In this era of the NBA, you just can't let guys have good looks from the three. Pretty much everyone in this league can make you pay.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Maxey covering. Gilgeous-Alexander's shot is good. 13 points in the game.
And playing through that contact, SGA so tough in the paint.
Outside Maxey. Pass to Thomas. Right wing. The three from Edgecombe. And the 76ers another three.
And Edgecombe is on fire right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep feeding them.
To the middle. Here's Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. And Maxey's got the ball here for Philadelphia. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
Yeah, on the inside that time, Maxey really clever with that finish.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Wallace has gotten his first points in this one.
The ideal pass for that situation. Great instincts.
Outside Maxey. Pass to Thomas. Philadelphia needs to get off a shot. 20 feet out. Barlow misses. And the Thunder shooting the ball at 43% from the field. And here's Caruso outside. Drills it from deep. Caruso's got 5 now.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Pass to Edgecombe. Now here's Thomas. Fades back. Oklahoma City grabs the miss. Here's Wallace. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Philadelphia cruising into the next quarter with a 30-point advantage. Call off the Dogs. They've been completely dominant. We're headed for a blowout. We'll be right back.